So here's the story. We went to Stockholm, land of the Vikings and home to some funny place names. So join Boone, Burrell and me, your host and just a figment of your imagination, Chris, as we wander around aimlessly. Let's go, shall we?
Tell me about your force. You always do this. Carl, can I have an interview then?
Okay, I'm sure it's the same, but yeah.
What are your thoughts and feelings on Stockholm?
I'm excited, and I really want to wine. Basically
Cool.
where I'm at right now. I want to eat some good Swedish meatballs.
What are your thoughts on meatballs?
So we journeyed down to Stansted in the morning, and Boone, terrified of flying, tried to allay her fears with statistics.
Are you excited?
Yes.
Chris, second question.
Hello.
Do you think Boone will be alive by the end of this trip?
Not by the first plane, no. But there is a 95.7% chance that we may be paralysed. That's pretty great.
Then we got to Stansted, and finally Burrell got her breakfast wine she had been craving all morning.
Holiday, cheers. Let's make a pact that this is going to be the best holiday ever, or we'll never speak to each other ever again. Agree?
Agree? Yeah. Just give me a right good clause there, Chris.
And despite her insisting we get another glass and almost missing our flight, we were away. We landed in a place called Vasteras, and somehow it was warmer than England. Then it was an hour or so journey to Stockholm. We mostly just wandered about, and the two Alexes, not content with only having the same name and the same initials, AB, they decided to dress as each other.
Twinsies. you were just saying, oh, you need to take a photo of it.
Yeah, I know,
It's
but
worse
videos
than a
back.
twinsy.
Norfolk. No, that's amazing, that place. Norfolk.
We won't be sleeping in our autumn beds. We won't won't be sleeping in our own beds.
The next day was full of some more aimless walking, I guess. I mean, we were just soaking in the beautiful city and trying not to buy any of the expensive food and drink unless we were almost dead. And then that situation almost happened, so I did try a quote traditional unquote hot dog with mashed potato on top. Here, have a gander at my little face.
Good.
If that's not a glowing endorsement, I don't know what is.
I got misled, mistook the sky. Anything that I said. See, I'm not the type to call you up drunk, but I got some lies to tell. She hates her work, but loves
Stockholm truly is a beautiful place, and it was a real privilege to just walk around with these two, just soaking it all in, just soaking it.
tight, don't like when I'm gone, but she won't let on to me.
But now, sadly, I must get to the fact that we only went to one museum due to money restraints. It was £15 to get into the Viking Museum, and we were only there for 15 minutes. There was one room and this weird little ride. I mean, it was kind of cool, I guess, but the rest of the city was much better.
I said I'm only looking out for you. She said it's obvious that's a lie.
Later that evening, we got drunk, of course, with the Italian guy in our dorm. Lawrence? Laurie? Lozzie? Little Boo?
Video.
Dickhead.
Hey, salute. No,
Wait, we need
Alex.
We need like a bag. Wait,
No,
wait.
okay. Cheers.
Oh, can you hurry up? Oh, right, is it just you guys? Right, go.
Salute.
No, they're gonna do two, basically. Oh my god, classic!
Oh, you do it so calmly. Nice.
Okay, B.
Good. Very nice.
Alright, go. Hurry up.
Cheers.
Hurry up. The smile on your face.
Rapido. Rapido.
Done.
No, you didn't.
Wow,
No, you
cazzo.
didn't.
Più veloce, mas faster.
Sorry. What the fuck you have?
Oh, no.
Oh,
Quite
it's
a shot.
disgusting.
That's all I'm saying. It's quite strong.
Oh, yes, whole point of the
How
shot.
good Alexis.
Alexis, yes,
Is
you're
there
right,
two
dude.
Alexes?
You're right.
I'm an Englishman.
We put our duty-free rum to good use. We may have seen some drag acts in the local bar, and there was an ill-fated handstand attempt that I'll just gloss over. And there was also a lot of bread and cheese which we bought earlier, which you can see in all my beautiful glory.
Oh, Chris.
Is what a baby was so cold. Alan, I say, and I
Good.
was so.
What are you? Yeah, I'm recording.
But I'm just a prisoner. Oh, God. I miss. No shit.
We weren't feeling too great the next day, as you can imagine, but it was our last day, so we made a point to see as much as we could, and dang it all, was it beautiful.
Please forgive me if I act a little strange.
We saw so many bridges, and I don't know if you know this about us, but we chuffing love bridges, us.
That is a pig bridge. I know. I want a bridge.
We tried to get to the old sector, which is on one of many islands where the palace is, but we went in the complete wrong direction and visited a different island. 2 different islands actually, now that I think about it, and we didn't even realise it until we were on our way back. But it did give us a chance to see some great sights that we wouldn't have otherwise.
Hey everyone. Welcome to Chris's Magic House.
And just like that, our short tenure in Sweden was over. It's a beautiful place, they're really friendly locals, but it is crazy expensive, as you probably heard. But paying £8 for a beer, no, seriously, is worth it when you're with your friends, especially in a place like this. It was great.
On a pub quiz recently.